everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Thea and this is Geeky Chic, and for those of you who are new here, I don't normally look like this. This is my declutter series. So normally my videos are about beauty, fashion, and nerdy things, and normally I have a full face of makeup and my nails are done and I'm not in this setup here, but I recently moved and so I am trying to get rid of a ton of things. Darcy, Mr. Darcy, is right over here. He's my puppy. He's helping me out today. But I actually have a part 1 of the declutter series, which is probably split up into a couple pieces at this point because it was so long, and that was all clothing. So now I'm going to be doing accessories, so that includes shoes and things like scarves and hats and probably purses as well. And again, they might be split up into a couple different pieces, but for now, we're going to start with shoes because I already have them all set up. So I'm going to show you everything that I have to start with, and then I'm going to go through each one using the KonMari method, which is holding each item and thinking if they spark joy and if you use them. It's really to help you lead a more minimalistic lifestyle, which is what I'm trying to do, especially since we just moved, and I did not like having to move a ton of stuff. It was just kind of a pain. So without further ado, let me show you my shoe collection and then we'll get started getting rid of things. Okay, so as far as I know, this is all of my shoes. My husband, Andrew, his shoes are in the back there. He has about a dozen pairs, but he will probably go through those a little bit later. If you watched the first part, he went through his clothes. But I'm gonna start with my shoes and just go, you know, one by one and see which ones I still want to keep. Alright, hopefully you can hear me back here. Hello, friends. I don't even know if you can see me. This first pair are my wedding shoes, and I'm not going to be wearing them, at least not for a long time, but I would like to keep these, so I'm probably going to put them in the memory box with my wedding dress. Maybe we should start a little bit closer. Here, let's do this. So this pair right here, I got these at like the dollar spot section at Target. I liked them and they're really soft, but you know what, I haven't worn them for quite a while, so I'm gonna get rid of them. These slippers are actually from my husband. He got them for me for Christmas. They're from Restoration Hardware, and I'm for sure gonna be keeping these. I'm gonna show you them though. So they look like this. They're light blue and they have the most soft fabric ever on the inside. This pair I think I'm gonna hold on to. I really like these ones as well. I think they're from H&M, but these ones I got quite a while ago. I think they're from Aeropostale. I haven't worn them for quite a while. I have a couple other pairs of slippers that I like better, so I'm gonna get rid of these ones. These shoes I really like, but you know what, I hardly ever wear them because they're uncomfortable. So you know, as cute as they are, I think I'm gonna get rid of them. I just have so many shoes I like better. These shoes actually used to belong to my sister-in-law Lauren, who used to be on this channel, and they're really cute. They're Vans, but they're so heavy. They weigh a ton, and I just never wear them, so I'm gonna get rid of them. These shoes are from Aerosoles, and they're really cute. This like 50s black and white polka dot print, and I really like them, but you know what? I haven't worn them more than 2 or 3 times since I bought them, and they're kind of uncomfortable. I just don't wear heels a lot, so I think I'll get rid of them. See? Very cute though. I think these are the only like tennis shoe, like casual tennis shoes that I'm going to keep. These are from Vans as well. These sandals are from Target. I got them on clearance, as well as another pair that were similar to these but a different color, and I hardly ever wear them, so I think I'm going to get rid of them. Okay, these guys are from Wet Seal, and I did wear them a few times. They're pretty cute. Again, that polka dot thing that I love, but I haven't worn them for quite a while, and they're pretty cheap material, so I think I'm going to get rid of them. These are from Aldo. I think they're in still pretty good condition, but I didn't wear them this past winter, so I'm probably not going to keep wearing them. They're kind of out of style. They're not very popular anymore, so I think I'm getting rid of them. These are also from Aldo. I got them the same time I got the other ones, and clearly they have a lot more wear. I don't know if you're going to be able to tell, but that sole is so thin, and in fact, this part, the rubber part, even came off. The back also kind of squished. This thing ripped, so it's just time to get rid of them. I'm not sure why I kept them this long. This pair is, I think, from Kohl's. And these ones I got just last fall, I believe. I'm going to hold on to these ones because I still like them. This pair was also from Lauren. She was getting rid of them, and so I snagged them up. And you know what? I don't think I've worn them more than once or twice since I got them, so I think I'm going to get rid of them, even though they're pretty cute. This pair of black Toms. They're just the black sparkly Toms. They're starting to wear out around the toes, but I do still like them, and so I'll probably continue to wear them basically until the toes have holes in them, and even then, who knows, I might keep them around longer. This pair my husband just got me for Christmas from Target, and I'm obsessed with them. I'm definitely going to be wearing these for at least a couple of years. They're really good quality, heavy-duty rubber and leather, so I'm going to hold on to these for sure. This is a pair of DC shoes that I think I got in 7th or 8th grade. I was really into these. I had another pair. I think I got this one in 7th grade and then these ones in 8th grade. I think I'm going to get rid of them. I was saving them as junkie shoes, but I think I have something else that I can probably wear instead. I think actually I'm going to keep these tennis shoes as my junkie shoes, like for gardening and mowing the lawn and stuff. They look pretty good still, but I think I'm just gonna use my newer tennis shoes as like my exercise shoes. These are from, I think, Target. Massimo, yeah, that's Target. Haven't worn these for a while. They're just kind of like flats, but this part goes in further. I haven't worn them for at least a year, maybe 2, so I'm gonna get rid of them. I think these are also from Aerosoles, so they're really comfortable, but you know, they're starting to get dingy. Got some dirt on the toes here, and I don't wear shoes like this. I don't wear flats very often anymore, so I'm gonna get rid of them. Here are my newer tennis shoes, my Nikes. Definitely gonna keep these for like working out. These are some Sperry's, and I got these a few years ago, and I loved them to death, but you know, I don't wear them anymore. They actually started out this pretty faded color. That's just how they were. It's not like actually faded a whole bunch. They're still in pretty good condition, but you know, I think my mom would actually like these if they fit her, so I'm gonna see if she wants them. I wore the heck out of these this year when I was in Portland, because these I just slipped on whenever I needed a pair of shoes. Just kept them by the door to take the dog out, but as you can tell, they're worn out. I'm gonna get rid of these. They're probably actually not even gonna go to Goodwill or anything. They're just gonna go in the garbage. Back in like high school, I needed a pair of pretty nice black flats to keep for like band concerts and things like that, but you know what, I have not worn these since high school, so I'm gonna get rid of these. These I absolutely love. These are probably top 3 pairs of shoes that I have right now. I love them. These are from Target. I'm definitely gonna keep them. Red Toms. These are relatively new. I actually got them like a year ago, but I didn't wear them that much, but I am starting to wear them more now, so I'm gonna keep them. These are the other shoes that I wore the heck out of this whole year that I was in Portland. These, I think, were from when I was in tennis in freshman and sophomore year of high school. So I got these like 6 or 7 years ago. Definitely getting rid of these. I don't play tennis anymore. I think these are going to be my slip-ons now that I keep by the door while I'm here. This is my post-op shoe that I got on Amazon when I had tendinitis in my foot. Keeping this for emergencies such as that. It can go on either foot, and I think it would fit both me and Andrew, so it's a good thing to keep around like in the medicine cabinet or whatever. These, I think, are from like Aldo. How cute they are. They're adorable. I was gonna get rid of them, but now I'm looking at them and I'm just like, girl, those are cute. You know, I don't think I like them anymore. I think I'm just gonna get rid of them. I don't think I'm gonna wear them. Snow boots, I don't need these. I don't usually go in the snow very much. And I have those ones from Andrew that are actually waterproof that I got for Christmas, so I'm gonna wear those in the snow if I do happen to go out in it. These, I'm getting rid of. They're falling apart. These are from So. What brand is So? I loved them. I wore them so much, but I got them like 6 years ago. They're falling apart. The toes are all ripping. I just need to get new ones because I did like these a lot. These I wore for basically every single high school play that I was in because they basically fit for every single character that I did. And look at that, they're falling apart. They're so gross. These are from Target as well, I think. Exhilaration is Target, I believe, right? Anyways, I don't wear them anymore. I don't think I've worn them since high school either, maybe once. So, these are Toms. You know what, I really liked these, but I didn't have them with me in Portland, so I think I'm going to keep them for one more fall and winter, and if I don't wear them, then I'll get rid of them. And last pair. These are like the hardest for me to decide because I loved these when I wore them, but I don't know if you're able to tell. I think you can tell. Like the heel is totally wearing out, there's scuffs all over them. I don't know, I think I should get rid of these. They're really cute. I think these ones are from 9 West. Yeah, these are 9 West for sure. So, you know what, if I find another pair similar to these sometime this year, then I'll probably repurchase some like these, but I think I'm gonna get rid of this exact pair. Wow, okay, I made much better progress than I thought I would. Let me show you. I also have one more pair that I forgot that's out by the front door that I'm keeping. They're my favorite sandals right now, but I think once I get a better pair of sandals, they're gonna go in the garbage because they're destroyed. These are all the ones that I'm gonna keep right here. That's probably maybe 10 to 12 pairs. And then these are all the ones that I'm gonna get rid of. I'm gonna count exactly how many there are of both of these because there's definitely more that I'm getting rid of than I'm keeping. So I'm getting rid of 23 pairs of shoes, including 2 pairs of slippers. But 23, that's insane to me. Also, my wedding shoes aren't gonna be with my aren't gonna be with my regular shoe collection. They're gonna be somewhere else. But 23 pairs, and then how many am I keeping? Not nearly that many. 11 pairs of shoes plus 2 pairs of slippers, and then my post-op shoe, which doesn't really count because that's medical. That's crazy. I feel like I'm so proud of myself right now. Okay, so that is it for shoes. Again, super stoked. Andrew's gonna do his eventually. I'm gonna hopefully have him do that when he gets home from work. All right, Andrew's turn.
So these are just for a costume.
So you're getting rid of those?
Yeah, I've worn them since I wore the costume.
Okay.
I don't need these because I have my
Other sandals?
nice sandals. I'd like to get new moccasins.
But did you want to hold on to them until then, or?
Yeah.
Yes? Keep. 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 Are those your junkie tennis shoes then? Did you want to put those in like in the laundry room?
Yeah. Yes.
Keep. Keep. Keep until we get you better ones.
I guess we'll probably get out.
Are those pretty new? Did you get them at oh, from H&M?
I think they're pretty similar to these ones.
So there's Andrew's collection. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pairs. So he only has 3 less pairs than me. High five. Good job. And here are the 3 that he's getting rid of.